she was
super
a spy.
Wait a second.
And woke up pregnant and ended up having a kid, and then all of a sudden
She became uber suburban mom, making cookies and shit, and
and then she just like snaps back into it.
Well,
Yeah.
because this guy that was like in jail saw her on TV. Was like that fucking bitch, and then he
It
breaks
comes
out
to
of
try to
jail,
kill-
and he
Okay.
tries to kill her. Okay,
yes.
That wasn't her going. Damn. I was in it. I like Twizzlers a lot.
I can't believe you ate like in the bathroom. Like I'm so like germophobic about that shit. You know?
Do you eat pussy?
Yeah, but it's not in the bathroom.
wait. We do.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Red.
Yeah.
Here,
Here.
Yo.
Yellow.
yellow.
Yellow. Yeah.
Mic check.
I just want to make sure you're.
What a productive mic.
Okay.
Wait,
Two things. One, make sure. So, I think a part of the reason why I messed up is because the wires. So
Okay.
I think.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so try moving your chair.
Oh.
Yeah. This is
Which wire? Yeah.
Right here. Too much going on with the chairs over here. Yeah. Just.
All right. Yeah, right. Oh.
Cool. I don't think it'll be a problem now.
Okay.
All right. Let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. I'll do some. We'll have silence, and then we'll have the intro, and then we'll jump right into it.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice.
All right. 5.
Yeah, big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith
There you
is
go.
who you see.
Hey guys, happy Friday. I'm Marissa Smith. As always, I've got Rodney Daniels with me.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday, segment 2.
Returning with us is Dylan Negri,
It's your boy.
Tiana Miller,
Yay.
and Todd Monacy.
The one, the only.
Let's
So-
fucking hope.
So now, Todd, how's your week been?
I'm tired, man. It's just been running around and like, you know, it's one of those off weeks where I actually work during the day and then doing a comedy and then like, and also I'm setting up and producing all these like projects and stuff. And it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm the hardest working Negro in no business, you know? It's like I should be making more money here. I don't know why I'm not like, you know, I'm not, you know, I haven't jerked off in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? I should be more successful.
Maybe if you did, you'd be more successful.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's horrible. It's a horrible world.
Well, just don't start
Reverse
here.
thinking.
That's if I start here.
Speak for yourself, Marissa. Speak for yourself.
Also, like,
You guys can go in the bathroom. No
Right.
judgments here.
jerking off on the radio.
Too many cassettes here. Damn it.
On the radio.
Is that Howard Stern or like, am I too young?
How old are you, dude?
I'm 21.
Oh, boy.
Jerking off on the radio has to be a band in Bushwick.
Dude, so wait.
Abandoned bush.
I'm sure, like, I'm surprised that's not like a podcast where like people just like
That's ASMR.
It is now.
is right.
And you owe us royalties.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just ASMR, basically.
No, that's the
Oh,
sound.
no, you know what that is? That's the
breathing.
Joe Rogan experience.
No, that's a verbal circle jerk.
I can't stand that.
Well, you don't like pills that make your dick smarter?
You ever smoke DMT?
Yo, dude, maybe Jesus just liked working out. Maybe that's what made him inspired. And like,
I just don't understand why you would need feminism. I mean, just get a penis. Whatever.
Stop being a pussy.
grow up, bro. Grow up, bro.
That is the most, like, that whole dude's brand is bro.
Yeah, he's
So
very
bro.
broy. Very broy.
He's got to be a libertarian, right?
Oh, probably. Probably.
I feel like the apex of brodom is like libertarianism.
So, like, there was this guy on, like,
I happen to like
Bumble.
Joe Rogan.
It's okay, bro.
You're a
I'm
21-year-old
It's either
male.
bro
you'll
or
learn.
dude or guy. It's like, hey, what's up, bro? What's up, dude? What's up, gay?
Yeah. Like, I was talking to this guy on Bumble, and so he was kind of like, he was just like, oh, like, I can't remember what the opening was, but like, he's like, oh, you're funny, and I'm like, oh, thanks. And then he was just like, yeah, I think that it's funny that you say like Trumpers need not apply on your dating profile, and I'm just like, like, why? Because, like, you know, I don't want to have to deal with, like, Trump people.
Or
And
racist.
Right. And so then he was just like, oh, well, like, how do you know you can't fall in love with somebody that voted for Trump? And I'm like, that is...
So I can't do social media dating. It's just like all this awkward, like, here's a text. It makes no sense. Do you, like, I can't.
But I haven't.
Then he was like, oh, you're wrong for thinking that, like, you can't fall in love with a Trump person, and I'm a libertarian, and I'm not a big, like, Trump guy, but, you know, some things that he says make sense. And I'm just like, well, if you're a libertarian, then you know that I have the right to just to decide who is worthy of dating or not.
What?
Like, you know, like, isn't that the whole thing of libertarianism? Is like you can do whatever you want. Well,
No.
I don't want to date Trumpers.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the whole thing with libertarianism is, oh yeah, well your dad mowed my dad's lawn.
I'm from a red state. I have to be really careful what I say. I could lose a lot of fans. Just very quickly, I could be like, and they're like, all right, no more.
Yeah.
God, all my Slipknot contingency's gone.
But the whole thing, because I got into an argument with a guy this week too, like over, like I'm on Grindr, like we're talking, and I simply said, like, he was like, oh, I don't smoke, I stopped, and I was like, well, do you drink? And he was like, yeah, sometimes. I'm like, okay, well, you know, because if you didn't do either, it'd probably be awkward, because you know, I like to
I'm
do
getting
both.
fucked up.
I like to get fucked up. And he's like, see, that's sad, and just started like
Lecturing.
went in on me on like fucking paragraphs and shit, and I'm just like, bro,
You know my
I
mom.
know what the fuck I like. Like,
It's called Grinder.
right.
Stick to it.
Exactly.
You should have just been like, it sounds to me like you really need to smoke a joint, dude.
Yeah, he sends like a 3-paragraph and you just send back. Like,
That's a whole
trying
di-
to smoke.
Trying to smoke, right?
Go on Grinder, find the guy. Have you found Jesus? No, it's Grinder, my friend.
For real. For real. I'm afraid to do the dating sites. I am getting to the point that I'm like starting to get horny and want to start dating again, but it's like,
Starting to get horny. I feel it.
She's like, Mama's hungry.
dude, if I was a guy and I said that, you guys would have just let it go. Because I'm a
Like-
girl and I used the word horny.
Actually, if
I'm
you were a
sorry.
guy, we'd probably
No, 'cause
be
you
like,
said-
oh, you're a serial killer. Great.
Exactly. That's exactly how I think. If you had said starting to get horny, you were a guy, and I was like, what? Like you're not horny now? Like right now? Like,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
that's
honestly,
why.
Like
'cause that's
starting?
I agree.
starting. What do you
That's-
mean? I
that's the
woke up
part that got
horny.
me, yeah.
Well,
I went to
got-
bed horny.
You guys know this story. I got out of a really abusive relationship. You know, I needed time to figure out like who the fuck I am.
I feel that.
But like when it does go to getting back into dating, like the idea of social media dating is just like not.
That's a big women thing, too, though. It's like they get out of a relationship, they reflect, they see forward, backwards. Guys, just like, all right, I need
something.
to jerk off. All right, good.
Guys
I need
fuck
a
it out.
hole now.
Guys fuck it out. That's it. And
Yeah,
then-
we do.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. As soon as it's over, I'm probably fucking the same night.
You know what's funny? I think what it is girls take a long time to reflect, and then they're okay, and then like they'll see forward and they're done. But guys fuck it out, and they're like, in the beginning they're good, and then like later on it's just like up
see,
there,
they
and then they just
bury
break
it.
down. They're like Jessica, and then they're just fucked up.
I must be dead inside. I never had that. I don't understand these human emotions. I don't know. I just joke
Yeah.
because I am in another.
I joke because I am.
Exactly. I am the
Well,
joke.
at the same time, it wasn't a normal breakup. You know, it was also about not wanting to involve anyone else in this like shit show where dude has my social security number, is like stealing from me, and God knows what else. Like, you know, I had to just fucking deal with that shit. You know,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
I can't wait to see like Tiana's Netflix show. It's
I
gonna
know,
be like
right?
just like awesome and musical, and then like killing zombies, and then like solving crimes.
No, it'll just be like an hour of me Columboing by
Columbo.
myself.
Columboing.
I do have a Netflix show. It's called Murder, She Wrote. It's phenomenal.
So, Tiana, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good, you know. I worked a lot. That's about it. Dude, I'm finally getting back to doing comedy, which has been really great.
You look
Yeah,
healthy
no,
now. You look
yeah.
very healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm out of that shitty situation, man. Yeah, of course. Still really loving being single, loving my new place. I'm just trying to start a new band and, figure out my next comedy project, how to get back to, because, like, before this whole shitstorm occurred, and I got, I kind of had like a problem in comedy too. But before that, I was like getting booked all the fucking time, and I was doing really well, and I just want to like go back to that somehow.
What's the problem in comedy?
What?
What's the problem in comedy?
I'm
Can you
not gonna talk about it.
But you'll get back to it. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it'll happen.
Yeah. Eh.
Now, what's your biggest fear about dating apps?
A, murder. B, rape. C, fucking
Murder and rape.
identity theft. Like
Rape then murder?
I got a different thing. The algorithm. I don't trust the algorithm, and I don't like the algorithm trying to make like trying to set people up and like trying to fucking
So you know
What's
what's
the
funny about
algorithm?
that?
also, like,
what's
I
algorithm?
don't.
Right.
The algorithm's the machines
the
like
system that
yeah.
chooses who should be
Yeah.
a pair. So like
I
a
don't
guy.
like that.
not to be all Joe Rogan-y. Excuse me.
No, but
the
like,
algorithm.
I dated a guy that I met on OkCupid, and he was a software designer or whatever. And so he created his own algorithm within OkCupid to like find people, and then like we ended up matching through his self-created algorithm that he made.
That's some
That's
autistic weird shit.
Weird
Yeah.
as fuck.
And that's creepy as fuck. Did you
And
hook up with him or?
I dated him for like 8 months.
My other thing is,
I guess it worked.
I don't want to be with a guy next. I would rather be with a chick, and I don't know if there are like.
No, there's
There's
apps for that.
There's apps for that.
There's an app for
There's
that.
an app for that.
Yeah, there's an app for everything.
plenty of fish.
I want to be a
No,
serial
there's-
killer.
There's,
Is there an app for
there's
that?
there's like a lady app, I think.
Yeah, well, plenty of fish is pretty lesbian.
I just want
What
like.
are you talking about? I've been on Plenty of Fish, and like I've talked to dudes.
Well,
I-
yeah, but that's because you have it set for you.
Plenty
that you're
of lesbian
straight.
fish.
But like, if you change it to
That's plenty
looking
of
for
tuna.
girls, you'd find way more tuna.
I would love to find like a really hot female drummer. That way, like.
That's so specific.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're already starting.
I
out
recently
It would
Go
met-
back to MySpace for that.
It's already you're already starting out in the wrong headspace.
It would just be so convenient, you know. Like
I did
Two birds with
recently
one stone.
meet a female drummer, but I don't know if she was a lesbian.
That's funny.
Oh, you should try to start a band and then be like looking for
You're
a
like,
female
she got
drummer.
two out of the three.
Oh
It's
no, I'm
like,
not
I
gonna,
don't know.
That's creepy as fuck.
There is nothing wrong with that. How you think we
I
book
make
people
them
for these
audition.
shows?
No, because with bands you gotta audition. So I'm like, learn all these songs and learn and be nervous for this audition. And I'm just gonna sit there and be like, do I want to fuck her? Like, you,
That's what Ryan Adams did. Hey,
I have
Men been doing this
such
shit for
beef.
years.
I have been in love with Lindsay Lohan since I was like 8, and he hurt her. So I hate him.
Oh wow.
Wait, what did you do to
Wow.
Lindsay Lohan?
Oh, it was way back in the day. Only I remember this because I'm creepy as fuck. But when she was like using a lot and shit, she came out with some story that she was at his house and fell in her heels on
I
a
remember
teacup.
this. Yep.
Remember?
And then she split her hand open.
She literally split her hand open so bad it was like there's
and
no
there was
way.
paparazzi took pictures of like her bleeding. and
There's
all this
no
shit.
way it was a teacup, dude. Like some.
Oh, I love the fact that you love Lindsay Lohan like that. Though.
Yeah, so bad. I am
Ride
so
or die.
bad.
Because
So
Right?
she's
shitty.
so Long Island.
Yeah, she's Long Island, and I met her when I was 8, and ever since then I've been like, she's gonna remember.
How'd you meet her?
It was before Parent Trap came out, and I used to work for PBS because nepotism. My mom worked for PBS, and she used to get me like little roles all the time. And we did a reading fun day event together over in Seaport Mall over here in Manhattan. And I remember playing like Manhunt with her. And then Parent Trap came out like the next year, and all my friends were like, "Oh my God, they're twins!" And I was like, "I happen to know it's not a twin." And I just thought I was so cool for it. And ever since then, I've been like, I'm gonna become a DJ and get her again.
Right?
No,
Well,
I'll
'cause-
never be a DJ. That's awful. But,
But
you know.
Mean Girls is like one of my favorite movies. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Dude, she's
like-
so fucking hot.
she's so fun. She gets hot. She's
my
so fucking hot.
My therapist was like, "Who do you have pictures of on your phone that you look at for like comfort?" And I was like, "I have this picture of like Lindsay Lohan passed out in an Escalade." Like,
Damn.
that's about it.
Do you like
Very
current
specific.
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, I like any.
Do you
You're
watch?
like,
you watch
I'll take all of
because
Lindsay
she has a reality show out.
Yeah,
now.
and-
Have you ever watched
Mykonos,
it?
right?
I
Yeah,
did.
the Lindsay Lohan Beach Club.
I did. I watched it, and I was like, "Oh God, I love you." That's about it.
That's
I mean, hey, it's like that.
I know she's listen.
No, for real. Well, everybody, I'm a fan of
Everybody's
certain
got a-
people.
yeah.
Everybody's got like a fan.
Yeah,
of their
one
Everybody's got a
person,
thing.
Right, everybody's got their thing. Hers is
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves.
Really?
I gotta
That's a
admit,
good one. I understand.
I'm obsessed with Beyonce and Nicki Minaj.
I gotta admit,
What
well,
gay black
but
person isn't?
who's your like man crush?
Ooh, getting the deets.
Yeah, there's gotta be like this is more like a celebrity that you're just like, how the fuck are you that perfect looking?
Not Beyonce.
That I like.
Do you
really,
want to
really
like get it in, or you want them to get it in?
You guys, this is gonna sound so funny.
The
though.
dildo on the wall. He was talking.
Yeah. Who are you backing it into?
It's Ti.
is it Joe Rogan?
Wait, Ti?
T.I.
Todd just grossed me out for the rest of the
It's Ti. Yeah.
Wait, can't picture him.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ti,
I'm
little
actually
light
trying
skin. He got so much swag. God damn, and his
What
flow
was
is
his biggest song
amazing.
again?
I can do
he
whatever
did
you like.
like.
Oh,
And also that cool one, I forgot, like, Dave,
He's got a bunch of hits. I mean, but he's divorced now. But like, you know,
Oh, he divorced, what's me?
he was with Tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has a lot of hits. No, remember her horrible
She has
short-lived
one-
music
yes,
career?
Oh,
she
yeah,
did
yeah.
have, like one.
I don't remember.
It was
any
like
of her songs.
rumors and stuff. I don't know.
Who, Tiny? Or?
Oh, also,
So bad.
I met Boris Kojo, and he's the first guy ever. Like, I stuttered.
Adidas.
Was
I
that
was
from
like-
the Dancing with the Stars guy?
No, he was on. He's an actor. Like
Yeah.
this has been on a bunch
He's
of
a
stuff.
German
Soul Food.
guy.
He's German. He's
Boris.
German, but he's black.
Yeah, he's a black German.
But like literally, I was working at the Cheesecake Factory in Sherman Oaks in California.
Who's
and
his
like,
wife?
He's married to Nicole Irene Parker, who's on Empire.
Okay,
Then
yeah,
came
yeah.
back around.
Which one's that in Empire?
Listen to part one.
Right. And I forgot what her character is. But she's like one of the execs or something like that. But literally he walked in and he like did a to-go order. I like, did the to-go order, made it for him, and he walks up and goes, to-go order for Boris. And I was just like and he was like, are you okay? I was like, yes. Boris,
I think that's what it is. It's like when you meet them in person and then you're like just inundated with images of them. It just makes
Yeah.
it seem more accessible. Even though
It
it's
does. I got touched by LL Cool J too. That's another one that's on my list.
Not. Ooh,
big one.
Milky cereal.
Big cookies in a plastic bag. Getting touched by a building.
So what? Howard Homecoming. I'm not gonna tell you what year, but one year he performed, right? And I was like in the front row because I'm a huge LL Cool J fan. And like there's like these railings, and like he rips his shirt off, right? And then jumps off the stage, and like everybody starts pushing, and the railing breaks, and I fall down, and LL Cool J grabs my arm like this, and it's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay, baby?"
Did you
Ron
get
came
to
in
grab
with-
his arms? 'Cause
Yes.
It's like,
You
yes.
know I do work.
And that's when you were
My
christened as a
butthole
man.
is pulsating.
I want you to LL in this Cool J.
Hello.
Want you to-
So Dylan, who's your crush?
Celebrity? I you know what's funny? I think the first podcast I did with you guys, we said this. I think it was I said Mila Kunis. I
Okay.
stick with
So
that.
young.
Just,
I mean,
just,
really.
just because it was like I've always watched her. And honestly, and we did the same thing. We did like remember we were talking about MILFs with Gordy.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah. Gordy's
I
this
think,
one
and then I
else.
think I said Jennifer Aniston. You guys were like, she's not a mom, and I was like, she's still my MILF.
yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, cause she's
Jennifer, dude,
She's
doesn't
still-
age. It's like
she
fine
doesn't-
wine.
Did you hear about her 50th birthday party that happened last week though?
No, please
Didn't
do
she
tell.
leave with Brad?
Well, she didn't leave with Brad, but Brad was there. Talk about bitch, I can get him back. How about that?
Why did I just raise my eyebrows like I care?
That was a Columbo moment for you.
just
I think I found the
No,
clue.
I just became way too excited about that, Todd.
because-
you just killed me.
Wait, just because I felt like okay, first of all, everybody knows how Angelina got Brad Pitt.
I'm still
is
team
because,
Angie.
Black magic.
Exactly, and then he was married, and then they end up having all these babies together. Now they're going through this divorce, and then he ends up going back to
Dry
Jen.
toast.
Hey,
Avocado
He's like,
toast
he's
for
like, hold on,
you.
that's my-
Right, yeah.
He's like, hold on, that's my crush.
She's so flat and like nasal sounding to me. I'm sorry. I think my main thing is I just really hated the show Friends.
I
Oh,
like
I don't
Friends.
know,
I
watch
don't
Friends.
like her.
Fuck
You know what it was? I got scarred by Friends because one.
There was no black people.
Oh, that too.
That just always
in New
bugs
York.
me.
Like what
In
the
New
fuck?
York.
Yeah.
But one Christmas, I had to pet sit for this dude in Union Square, and he had no cable, no internet. There was absolutely nothing to do but one box set of Friends.
Oh shit.
Oh.
And for like a week, I just had to watch Friends, and I was like, these people are so fucking boring. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't find Friends that funny. I tried it. My sister and my mom. I'm like, it seems like everyone that like doesn't know good TV watches.
Wow, you're like the first millennial. Well, you're not a millennial anymore. You're like a Gen Zer now.
Yeah,
No,
you're-
I'm a millennial. Okay,
I think-
I'm
No,
97.
no, you're like Chen.
Yeah,
I'm a-
She's like,
I'm not-
97 is Gen Z.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
like 25.
Right.
older,
Any
Because
that- any after
I found
95.
out technically I'm a millennial.
Yeah,
I didn't
definitely look
know.
How old are
I
you?
don't
Like
know.
what?
I'm an exennial.
I'm in my mid-30s.
Okay, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, I got the cutoff. I'm like 81, so I'm 37. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Well,
an
I'd
elder
say it.
millennial.
Exactly. I'll
You're-
say it. I'm 35.
I'm an
so,
exennial.
You're an elder millennial.
Yeah.
I'm like
Old millennial.
I'm
if
a
you will.
millennial.
I'm like the heart of millennial.
Yeah, you're
'Cause you're-
full on millennial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm like at
look
the
at me,
beginning
I'm
of it.
covered
Y-
in fucking
yeah,
tattoos.
you're full
I got, like,
on millennial.
Ray-Bans in my fucking
Millennials.
Right, your tattoos are like
Ready?
cartoons
Okay.
and shit.
Millennials.
yeah, that I drew. Like I'm like self-expression matters.
Okay, so he's gonna school us on what a millennial is.
Yeah, the millennial.
They define millennials as born between 1982 and 2004.
I'm an,
Oh,
I'm
So
a-
you're on the cusp. You're on the cusp.
You are.
So
You
I
are.
am a
you're
You're on the
a
cusp.
millennial.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I don't eat no Tide Pods.
So Gen Z are people. Gen Z are people who are born when school shootings were already normalized.
Hey, listen, Ashley, I'm from South Florida, where school shootings were born, and I want to let you know one
No.
thing
They were
was,
born in Columbine.
Ah, that's true.
I remember-
Actually,
Stop talking about
very-
school shootings in the hood, in the ghetto.
I was
That y'all
gonna say-
reappropriated.
Right, exactly.
That's
Since
very
y'all
true.
appropriating school shootings,
Yo,
that shit's
I'm dead.
happening
That's a funny
way back
joke.
up since the 80s. Thank
is
you.
You always got to be taken from us
Motherfuckers been
black
getting-
people.
Exactly.
Even our
'cause-
bad stuff.
Oh, all of a
Write that
sudden,
down.
because they
I
came in
want
and
to
shot a
tell
bunch
that.
of white kids.
I want you to tell
Y'all
that.
won't take it.
Wow.
The
Brother,
very
I want you to
first
tell that on stage.
school
Okay.
shooting was
That's
actually
funny.
done
That's-
by a woman.
Yes,
Holy
I don't
shit.
like Mondays. I think it was
That's a-
1992, right?
We're talking about
Or-
Columbine
No,
right
I
now?
think it might have been the 80s.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the 80s.
I think it was like late 80s, 90s.
Yeah,
Columbine.
yeah.
I don't
no.
know. When she
There was
said
a
I don't like
woman-
Monday,
This is before
There was a girl
Columbine.
that sat up in her window and just plucked a bunch of elementary school kids.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like I think she killed like over 10 too.
Yeah, that was like the
was a big
first
body
mass
count.
school shooting. It was done by a woman.
Fuck.
Also,
And
the
when-
first person to ever identify as an incel was also a woman.
And when they
Incel.
Yeah.
Involuntary celibate.
That sounds like a woman thing,
is
though.
that what that means? Oh my god! This whole time I thought it was like a spy term.
Oh, yeah. The fuck is an
Celibate means
incel?
what? You don't have sex, right?
So that
Yeah.
just why
But
didn't they just say I
involuntary
can't
means
get
that they
laid?
right exactly. That means that nobody wants to fuck you.
No,
Yeah, involuntary
let-
is they're not getting laid because
Yeah.
they can't.
I have a theory about, and you know, like, can I explain this thing right now? All right, so I was thinking about this, right? And like, so people who say they're incels, you know what you're trying to say? You're trying to say you can't get sex? Like, you know how hard it is to not have sex at least once in your life? Like, there's 7 billion people. Most people on the planet had sex once. Now, even if you're, how hard is it? Like, you're actually you just don't want to have sex.
Ronnie, what was
You
that
ju-
address again for that bar? That one what was the address again? Okay, that's all for all you New Yorkers out there.
Yeah,
Don't
New
get
York
her done.
incels.
But you know what I'm saying, though. It's
No,
just
but
like,
their
it's like,
their
yeah.
whole thing is that they can't get laid because a lot of them. So there's various reasons.
But that's
It's
a
bullshit.
whole-
It's
that's
bullshit.
bullshit. If you
Yeah.
try hard enough, let me tell you, I have sucked 2-inch penises before. All right,
Yeah.
because I'm nice enough that if you come over my house and you pull your dick out and it's 2 inches, I'm not gonna kick you out. I'm gonna give you a blowjob. So there's ways.
Ronnie's a saint.
I love
got
the
a-
respect.
you
Saint
got
of
a big
people.
heart.
Saint of
I do,
blowjobs.
right, exactly. Because that would be rude. I'm not heartless like that.
I don't know why I respect you more. But all of a sudden, I'm just like, you know what? That seems reasonable.
Right, because
It seems
I've been
reasonable.
in that situation before. I had a guy walk through a snowstorm and get to my house, and his dick turned out to be 2 inches.
Wait, as a gay male, is it 2 inches? Is it still in the good side?
No, it was like I knew that I was doing
What's a
this.
good
You're
side
just,
mean?
you're just doing work.
Yeah, what
Like
what
girth,
a
or
good
what do you
side?
mean?
Like, just no.
No, I mean like
He's
it-
talking
can
height,
he
2
find any
inches.
enjoyment?
Oh, at
Do I
peak,
find
2 inches
enjoy-
at peak, or 2 inches at like.
Yes, 2 inches fully
Not at
throbbed,
rest.
erect.
I don't think he would be like,
What's
well,
wrong
listen,
with him?
he,
He
can't,
had-
he,
he-
he came out the bedroom, he was
They,
walking hard.
there's
he hit a
people
7.
suffer from micro penis. That is a thing.
It is.
Yeah, but it's
Pull
2
it out.
inches micro.
But you know, what?
Right.
I thought it's like the motion of the ocean or whatever. It's not the boat. The boat.
No,
Not
no,
in
no,
your
no,
mouth.
I didn't, well, I was gonna say
It melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
exactly. It wasn't like you put it in my butt or anything. 'Cause that's not getting.
You take a rowboat across the Atlantic. Like, it's not the size of the boat. You're in the middle of the
I
Atlantic.
mean, a
like,
tiny one might help if you're doing like backdoor action, but you know.
What about
Right,
hitting the clit
yeah.
though? Maybe like no.
2 inches is like an Audi
It's like
belly
gauges
button, though.
for
Like,
butt
It's
sex.
like an Audi belly
I'm
button.
not. I'm sorry, but I'm not wasting a number on 2 inches. I'm not.
You see, that's because women think about numbers. Psh, men don't be thinking about numbers.
My numbers are pathetic.
Women are trying to keep it as low as possible. Men are trying to break numbers. Like men are out there trying to like get world records.
There's no way I'm like adding a number for damn 2 inches. No.
My numbers are like
So what? You just
3
say get out?
consensual. It's like so fucking pathetic.
3 consensual.
Whoa, that's
With
it's
men.
getting dark. All right.
Okay.
With men.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't like the. That's a tough
at
fraction going on right
Right,
now.
right.
At 31, that's
Oh, man.
With ladies.
that's like 6.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm definitely more on the lady
Right,
side.
get you a nice girlfriend.
Find a nice
We
church
gotta
girl
take
that
her
drums.
somewhere to
Right,
find
exactly.
ladies.
Let's
Yeah.
find you some ladies.
Where are you? I don't know where to go. We're gonna go to karaoke.
address
Hit me
after this.
up,
I don't
hit
even
me
know.
up.
We gotta show.
That address
but,
one
like,
more time.
Right.
We gotta
One more
go
time.
and find Tiana a
37.
nice lady.
No. Are you guys doing a karaoke thing after?
No, we gotta
we
show
gotta
at
show.
Broadway.
Oh, yeah, sure,
fashionably funny.
Yeah.
Fashionably
Yeah.
funny tonight.
Um.
If you're in New York City, come
Oh,
on.
Broadway. Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
So, Dylan, how was your week?
My week was good. I put out a new video at Dylan J Negri on YouTube, and it was stressful. Today was like my break day, so that was nice. I was kind of just chilling today. Ate some chicken fingers.
What
That's-
kind-
that's
oh,
my
I had
soul
chicken
food.
fingers today.
Oh, dude, Chick-fil-A, bro.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
So Chick-fil-A is always like Chick-fil-A is my both of the scales. If I'm really really sad and depressed, like I missed an audition or like went to a callback and they didn't call me back again, I'm like Chick-fil-A large meal.
That's a
please.
racist chicken, though, right?
But that's
It's
I,
a
have,
homophobic
I,
chicken.
I have wrote a whole bit about this because
You don't give a fuck.
I am right. I'm black and I'm homosexual, and
And you
they're
don't give a
completely
fuck.
against
And
all
you
that.
got jumped.
Right,
And
right.
then you bite into that chicken, that spicy chicken
It's
sandwich.
so
and you're like,
fucking delicious with the fucking pepper jack cheese and then a little dipping sauce. God,
I always felt bad. Like, so I
really want chicken.
only recently went to Chick-fil-A, but like I always felt like I couldn't go to Chick-fil-A because I felt like I'd be like a traitor to like.
I feel like a traitor every single time, but I still get it.
You need, well, listen, it's literally.
Is it
I
that
could go
good?
into Chick.
It is that good.
Oh no, I could go into Chick-fil-A. They could curse at me and call me all my names, and I'd be like spicy chicken nuggets. Like, all right, fat fuck. And I'd be like, like it doesn't matter. Like it,
Oppression tastes delicious.
it does.
Right, right.
See, now if I'm having like a shit, like I have bad day donuts. I don't have bad day chicken.
Too many donuts and I'm out. I'm like three donuts. Like the other on Valentine's Day, I got a dozen donuts because they were like hella like on sale.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 glazed and I was out. I was like, yo,
No, but I
Nope.
mean,
How much weed did you smoke?
a lot.
he's like a Valentine's Day worth of weed.
Like, you have a girlfriend, right?
Yes, I do. So we had a great day, and I was like, on my way home, I was like, all right, I'm fucking gonna grab these donuts, and then I was like, you want any? She was like, not really. I was like, good, because I kind of wanted them more, and then I ate 3, and I was like, give me 20 minutes, and I was like, I don't feel good.
Is your girlfriend here in Florida?
She's in Florida.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry.
It's a long-term relationship for you guys?
No, she's just finishing up her last like AA in college.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, we met in college. She's cool.
Are you
We
still in
talked about it
college,
on the podcast. No, I dropped out to be funny.
Hey.
No, but I do.
What? College dropouts. Cheers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But,
Cilantro. Yeah.
I technically got thrown out.
Okay, badass. Jeez.
Right.
No, not really.
Right.
I had a stroke and lived in a car. It wasn't that good, but it was a good story. You know?
You always throw me a curveball with sadness.
That's what I do. That's like my MO.
She's like, here's a joke, but don't forget you're gonna die one day.
That's like my brand.
So I'm like,
I'm like, feel the joy. I'm manic depressive.
I've never cried and laughed harder. Nah, but no, it's honestly like nice because also I dropped out because I do film and editing. Like I'm really good with the camera. I'm really good at editing. So like I was making enough money to a point I was like, all right, I didn't really want to do this anyways.
What was your major?
My major was literally theater. Like my so not
Oh,
to
so
get
you
too-
might as well-
theater major.
you might
not
as
to
well
get
theater
start
major.
out.
too personal, but my father was like, "Listen, you're gonna go to college." And my father owns actually a company. He was like, "You're gonna come work for the company." I was like, "I'm gonna be funny." And I'm the youngest. My oldest brother works with my father, so he does all that shit. And then my last year, I took theater because I knew I wanted to be an actor. So I was like, "All right, I might as well take the free classes I'm getting right now." And then the last summer, I was like, I'm gonna go to New York for a month, and then my dad was like, "You bought a one-way?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "I don't think you're coming back," and I was like, "You know him." and then I moved here, and I just make money like
And you
filming
just
and editing, which is
bought a
fun.
one-way and didn't come back.
Yo, look, my
I
sister.
love that. I've done it twice, and it's like the most freeing thing that you can ever do
it's-
in your fucking life.
People don't understand. Like my sister lived here. I lived on the couch for like 3 months. I worked at a bar, got my weight up, get your money up, not your funny up, and then we moved into a nice apartment in the financial district, and now I get to tell
In
jokes.
the financial. Oh, you got a little bit of money from Dad.
No,
Come
no.
on, dude.
Good being a white man in America.
Yeah, come
No,
on.
my sister is very fucking awesome. She has a social media marketing job with Juice Generation, so she's making too much fucking money. So that's like most of the night. She's like the other night she was like, "Dylan, I'm getting Subway. I need to get $45 to get $5 off." And I was like, "Let me get 2 chicken clubs." I was like,
Damn.
quality. Yeah.
But no, I did the same. I moved to LA.
John looked at me like, yeah, right? You mugging him after? Yeah, okay.
You're not
That's
getting
how we
money
came
from
here.
I
me.
looked
saw
at
that.
Todd like,
I
can
saw
I get an
that.
amen, orphan?
I saw that.
Looks like,
Because
we got
I'm going to go to the food stamp office. I'll meet you soon.
looks like we got another Jesse Smollett situation.
That's funny.
I would say
No, I did the same.
that's why you think victims get all the credit in this country. Yo. Like, oh, man.
I don't know. I did the same thing though. I I moved. Just
No, me and my
I
sister.
just had $100 and I moved to LA.
Yeah, no, that's
But
the
yeah, but
funny.
you suck dick, so it's great.
No,
I've never done
Not
that for
for
money.
money.
Okay, all right, okay.
I do it for the pleasure of sucking dick.
Although,
what I-
like,
Passion.
honestly, like,
Use
how
the word
much money
passion.
have you been losing these years? Like,
Right, with my skills, I made this guy come in 7 minutes the other day. He was like, "I gotta get to work," and I was like, "All right, great." Pop, pop,
challenge
pop.
accepted.
Challenge accepted.
Double dare.
Every time I come and do this show, I'm always like so impressed with how much you come, Rodney.
That's the whole thing. I don't come as often. They come.
But you'll
More
be,
so.
but like just
you'll stop and not have cum.
I mean, well,
What's that
they'll-
mean? Yeah.
well, because they'll bust a nut before I do, and then it's over.
Because guys, right?
Guys.
Guys, am I right?
Guys are just like, all right, great.
And
I
this
will
is
do
why
the
we
thing.
understand each other.
What is that? What is that figure skating timing? What do you have to be like? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Okay, you made a weird face and you fucked me up. All right, I'm out. All right, go to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really.
So-
you have to time it.
yeah, you guys
No, you
should
don't
try
time-
being a
you
lesbian.
don't time it, but it's
a
kinda
lot
like-
nicer.
It's a race.
No, it's not a race, but like if they bust a nut first, then like
Then they win and that's it.
That's what
It's
I'm-
not like mutual.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it
Hey.
mutual when you guys are with a lady? No.
it depends.
I have a
yeah.
girlfriend. I have a-
Women are
yeah.
different.
It really depends on the guy. Like
I
if
have a
I'm
girlfriend,
sucking
doesn't
some married
matter.
Jamaican guy that's like on his lunch break, no, he's
Okay.
not waiting for me to bust a nut. He's about to leave and go back to work.
But what
That's
about a
disrespectful.
romantic date? You guys canoodle. You guys hook up. Do you still have that dynamic where it's just like, all
No,
right,
there
or-
are definitely other guys. Like I
reciprocal.
have like a whole, like he knows he's listening. That we have like a good time like together, and he wants to make sure like I'm pleased. But like, there's definitely like other guys that like
Hit
I
it,
make
quit
sure-
it.
hit it and quit it. Then I have other guys where they come over, they want to, sloppy topping me up, and then they leave. And I don't
Wait,
see them. But
sloppy topping you up?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like the cutest Dr. Seuss term I've ever heard for
Yeah, little
nasty
sloppy
gay
toppy,
sex ever.
little sloppy toppy.
I want you to write a poem that rhymes about just sucking dick. That'd be amazing. Just he had the sloppy
Ooh.
toppy.
Okay,
Onto
I'm
my
down.
knobby.
I'm trying to get my videos up, so I'm about to holler at you.
Okay. No, that was the greatest gift that God ever gave me. It was the ability to edit a video. Because when I was in college, I'd be like, "Oh, you little SoundCloud rappers, let me make you a music video." They'd be like, "Oh, cool, how much?" I'd be like, $500. They'd be like, "Here's my drug money," and I'd be like,
in
"I never
Florida,
even touched a
too.
weed."
Especially in Florida, I could see that.
No, the SoundCloud shit. No, like,
Yeah.
you don't understand. Like, okay, so the biggest, also another reason why I moved is I was doing that to save money to move here, and nothing. I always tell people, if you want to do something cool, get a job that you fucking hate. And can you imagine
Absolutely.
listening, like the fucking nobodies that I had to like listen and edit, like so many times you're just like, how many times can you listen to like a bad song?
No,
like,
it's very impressive.
like Friday from that girl that back in the day,
Rebecca
like
Black.
Rebecca Black.
Back in the
Imagine
day
editing
for
that
him when he was
video
like
for,
12.
like 24 hours of your life was spent like not hearing that song at normal speed, hearing it at super slow speed, just Friday. I'm like,
No, I can't. I
kill
honestly,
me.
as you were saying that, I was honestly thinking about what a bad job that has to be, because I produce a lot of my own music. That's what I do as a hobby besides comedy. You know, like
Oh yeah, so you know
I love
the-
music and
yeah.
I use SoundCloud. And what happens is like these SoundCloud rappers have bots or something that will like your track,
for sure.
so then I'll go listen to them and like I can't get over how
Oh, it's
bad
hard.
that
Yeah.
shit.
So
is.
many
I'm from
bots.
South Florida, like we're like
so
SoundCloud-
many
So
unnecessary
many
robots.
Kill the robots!
I agree.
Follow
They're fucking
unnecessary
on
robots.
Grindr.
By the
They're
way.
on. You know the robots on Grindr? Did you guys know that?
Yes, Instagram robots are everywhere. And
There's
it's just like,
robots on Grindr.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is
Rodney,
gay
suck
robots?
my dick, please.
Right. No, they'll hit you with like a
Nanu,
stupid
nanu.
ass. They'll hit you with a stupid ass line like, "Wow, look at those guns. Can you pump me up sometimes or something?" I'm like, "You're a fucking robot." Like, no, I'm not. But go to this website.
I like the
I
idea-
actually snapped on what I thought was a robot on Instagram the other day, and the guy was like, "I'm not a robot.
I have feelings.
I'm just a fan." I was like, "I feel so bad now."
I like
I'm
the-
a real boy.
I like the idea. I like the idea of you breaking down, finally, like hooking up with a robot. Like you're sitting in your house, like what's gonna happen? He comes in, you pull down his little robot pants. You're like 2-inch penis,
Oh, little robot pants.
a little bolt. Just
You know,
I will
that would kick
update
out my
and
house,
upgrade next week.
Cause you
Now-
don't got feelings, motherfucker.
Talking about like having
Rodney,
sex
no.
with robots. I read this article
About
and like
vibrators.
some of these I don't know, like some of these like tech experts are saying that they are afraid that these sex robots can be hacked by hackers and turned into killers, and that the sex robots will eventually start killing people.
Good.
that's a
I
good
already
one.
know that's
Sounds
gonna
fun.
happen.
Yeah.
Super
Look,
hot.
Anybody that's having sex with a robot needs to die anyway.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm really big on the whole thing.
But like that keeps them from killing the people.
Yeah, listen, it needs to come to a point where like natural selection needs to just come into play. Like, there's already too many people in New York. Like, if 1,500 people every year die because they bought a sex robot,
Is this a
that's
21-year-old?
It's a 21-year-old from Florida.
Who's in a nice apartment in the city?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like every once in a while, an incel
Don't judge me
needs
because I
to
did
get
better
their.
than you.
Old man, cats in the cradle and a silver spoon.
You should have had a better sister.
You know- You should have been nice when you were 7. But you were a little bitch.
No, but like I feel like yes, people having sex with robots are probably a bit strange, but
Come on now, right? Because how much do these robots cost then?
I'm saying
$1,000
though, it's
over.
not like
100
if
easy.
they're having sex with robots, they're not out here killing sex workers. So let them
That's
fuck.
true.
Let them fuck 3 CPO. I don't give a
But
fuck.
sex workers are losing out on money, though.
Amen.
Money or
exactly.
life. I don't know.
Right, because that's a whole.
what is my
you
mom
giving
supposed
your,
to do?
You giving your money to this robot.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you should be giving it to your local prostitute.
Right.
Support your local prostitute.
These
And
robots are
then
taking
if
our
they
sex
give
jobs.
it to their like they're gonna kill their local prostitute. That's why they're fucking robots.
No, but to be fair, I feel like whoever's gonna kill a prostitute is not the same person who's gonna fuck a robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's probably a misnomer, right?
Ted
Yeah.
Bundy?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. He was.
Because if you're going to be a killer,
Imagine
you're
if
just a killer.
Ted
You're just a
Bundy
horrible
had
person.
access to sex robots, maybe some bitches would still be
No,
alive.
I think he just.
I disagree.
No, because they like to
They're
hear the
missing that
visceral
thrill.
scream. They like to watch you in pain.
You could program the robot
He
to
just has
scream.
recordings.
It's
No.
not. It's not the same
I
thing.
want to live in the world you're painting out. Like,
I believe it's probably 2047.
what do you mean?
The world
when
that I'm
the wo-
painting is,
yeah.
I think, 2047.
When 2047, when the robots are gonna start killing everybody.
I didn't
Good
know
luck
that
with
number
that.
meant.
If we even
Like-
get there.
But also,
If we even get
I
there.
probably
I doubt
won't.
it. Yeah.
always
at
love that
this
person.
rate.
Yeah.
Who
But,
knows
like,
when
President
it-
Jussie Smollett.
Evidence, blood.
President Jussie Smollett. Hi, y'all. Don't worry. We defeated North Korea. I mean, I'm serious.
That's what he should have done. You should have paid robots to jump you. Like
I
that's a
don't
better
know.
headline.
But then I also feel
You can't
like,
get robots for $3,500.
how are we gonna?
Robots ain't Nigerians.
How are we
robots
gonna?
are like, we demand more.
How are we gonna handle a future when robots are like me tooing people?
That's funny.
Oh.
Right?
like
Because I feel like
That's-
there's
No,
gonna-
they'll just take
A
over, dude.
2019 iRobot.
They might meet to your like accounts, like your online stuff, and then like
I feel
mean,
like
just like a rogue robot or something like that.
because like I feel like you're like sometimes like because eventually these robots are gonna be self-actualized and they're going to start being able to decide what they want to do and not do, and I feel like a lot of people that are fucking robots will be like, I bought this robot, I do what I want. And then what are you going to do when the robots are like me tooing people?
What are you gonna do when the robot wants sex and you don't want it? She's like, please fuck me. You're like, I'm not in the mood. She's like, why?
Yeah.
Watch the Kardashians with me. Why not even buy you?
Right, you know,
Because you
that's-
love me.
That's who's gonna be president in 2047.
Kim
Northwest.
Oh.
Northwest.
Oh, God.
Oh wait, because I did want to talk about that. That was this little scandal.
Oh,
that
so
happened.
now who's...
Going
I don't
on.
even know these
All
people.
right. So we can get into the Kardashians real quick. We gotta keep up with them.
Oh no, I don't wanna. This is another thing. My girlfriend tells me these things, and like I always try to be a nice person.
Because this was a huge week.
No, I don't care. She was telling me. She kept sending me like memes and all about it. I was like, babe,
It was
I'll be honest. You're a
crazy.
dope person. I fuck with you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Stop sending me them.
Okay, well,
What-
I'm gonna
what-
let everybody else know.
what-
Okay,
So
so
now,
this is what happened.
All right, who's Jordan?
Khloe, okay, so Khloe Kardashian, who is with Tristan Thomas, who plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Of course he
Thompson,
does.
So he's gotten caught cheating on her several times,
Over
like
and over.
over and over and over.
Yes.
He cheated on her when she was 9 months pregnant, and she had a
Yes.
baby like 2 days later.
Oh, he's the baby father. Of
He's a
Khloe's-
baby father,
Okay.
right?
Not
So
and
then-
Lamar Odom
And
too,
he's
right?
cheated so many
Lamar
times.
Odom was her first husband. They didn't have a baby together. Then he got cracked out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was awful.
Right, it was. So
The
Kylie,
cocaine.
her
So
little
this is
sister.
Lamar 2.0.
I don't
Right,
I
Lamar.
don't follow these people either. But
So
it's,
Kylie is her little sister,
Yes.
who's like 21.
She's got a baby.
She's got a baby with Travis Scott. They're together, but she also has a best friend named Jordan. And Jordan ended up cheating with Tristan. They ended
that's
up-
a 21-year-old.
yes.
Gross.
And he's like 34 or something
Yeah.
like
No, I
that.
heard he was 27 and
27.
Chloe is 35.
Yeah, Chloe's 35.
Oh.
I just like.
But still,
So,
I like how he's with one of the families that's like has the biggest microscopes on him, and he like keeps cheating. He's like, "Wow, how did I get away with this time?"
that's the other thing too. Like, even if you're not bothered by the age thing, it's still her sister's best friend
that
You
she's
don't
had
fuck with
since
that.
elementary school.
Yeah, you don't fuck with that.
Yeah, has been on the show. Like,
That's like a bond, you know.
yeah. Well, she's basically like their like little sister.
Must be
But like,
exhausting
why
being
is she still
Kardashian.
with him after he's been
Oh,
cheating
yeah.
and cheating and cheating?
Because I tell you one thing, though, a
Shit on the
motherfucker
dude with
cheats
the
on me
sister,
when
but the
I'm 9 months
Kardashians,
pregnant. You 9 months
tiresome
pregnant and you
job.
gonna go cheat and you get caught with that shit. He should have got cut.
What?
Yeah, he really
Like-
should have. He really.
What?
He got caught cheating when she was 9 months pregnant.
No,
She like saw the
She's
headline.
not really OJ's baby.
Right. She saw the headline and it's right. Is that
She looks just like him, dude. Like, I can so see that.
Yeah,
that's
no,
that's
yo.
honestly why I don't care is because it's like the fifth time someone tells you like, oh, they cheated on me. I'm like, we're at number 5. I'm like, at number 2, I was like, kind of already losing care.
Right. But
That's
then
all
you
I'm
cheated
trying
on me
to
when I was
say.
pregnant, 9 months pregnant. Like she saw
then
the
did it
ads
again.
and like saw that he was cheating and ended up going into labor because she was so upset about the whole situation.
But how do they know that he was like legit cheating this time? Did this girl admit it?
Cameras.
Okay, so
Was
they
he
were
not
they were
legit?
at a party on Sunday night, both of them, Tristan and Jordan, and there weren't supposed to be phones there, but somebody like took pictures.
Were they
of
hooking
them,
up?
of them kissing and stuff.
Okay.
And they were hooking up in public.
Unimpressed.
Yeah.
That's Marissa. She's just okay.
Okay.
I don't. See, that's what I'm trying to say is like it gets to a point of it. It's not a headline because that's what I'm trying to say. It just keeps happening.
I feel like it's so orchestrated
when
too, in a
you-
way. You know, they probably planned this out to get more
No,
attention
and that's
more of
that's
that
another
stuff,
thing
you know?
is I 100% agree with you because there's been claims that they leaked Kim's sex tape because they knew it would leak.
Of course they did.
'cause that's
Everyone
what-
knows
like,
that.
So that's what I'm trying to say is
Well,
another
the
thing is-
mother did it, which
Yeah.
I think is a whole crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I actually had like
Kris
nightmares
Jenner, she's
about
also a
that.
Scorpio.
but like seriously,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that makes so much fucking
Is it?
sense.
Yes. Kris Jenner's a Scorpio.
She's like the epic unevolved Scorpio.
That's a Scorpio.
We're gonna
for your
use
ass
your
right
sex
there.
to be rich.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? We gonna get a TV show and make all y'all rich.
Remember when your dad tried to help get off that famous murder?
no,
You
that-
mean
that's,
my
I don't want to bring that up. But
side
like, seriously,
chick?
no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no,
Jenner?
she was the.
Or-
Yeah.
Well, no, they were.
Kris
I
Jenner.
believe they were having like threesomes and stuff together because Nicole Brown was like her best friend.
Oh yeah.
And like,
I mean, but like, wasn't like during the trial, wasn't she with like Bruce?
yeah.
Who?
Wait, Nicole.
Jenner?
Wait, that makes
Chris.
it so much more
You didn't know.
fucked up.
You
Yeah.
didn't know this whole situation.
Yeah.
No.
Kris Jenner and Nicole Brown
This is
were
why I don't
best.
even fuck with these people.
They were
I'm just
best
like,
friends when Nicole Brown
Where
got
was
murdered
murdered.
by O.J. Simpson.
Right.
Like they used to hang out in the clubs together and do hella cocaine and be all fucked up.
Rob Kardashian too was his like boy, I guess.
Rob
Yeah.
Kardashian ended up being was
you're right. That's
OJ's
how it all
attorney.
comes around.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fucked. That's
And
that's why
then-
he did it.
Chloe looks like OJ.
The
Yeah.
rumors have been on the word on the street for years is that Chloe is really
Dude, it's
OJ.
definitely-
OJ's daughter.
She looks
And
exactly
then-
like him.
That's,
And she
While
doesn't look like any of the
OJ
other sisters.
Right.
They're-
No,
all the other
no, she
sisters are like
doesn't.
5'8". This bitch is 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a linebacker.
Looks like a linebacker.
Exactly, yeah.
And then, so now, also, while OJ's on trial, Chris is bringing her new beau around, Bruce Jenner.
Yep. And they weren't married yet at that point.
No,
Like,
they
had
weren't.
just
They
started
were
talking.
like kind of like dating, kind of getting serious. Bruce, later known as
no.
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
But first off, a Republican trans person is just like, whoa.
I know.
You know, when you're a member of the Kardashians,
Wake
you
up!
gotta get as much attention as you can, no matter what. So it's like it's just a fucking family of narcissists, and their narcissism is just eating each other off. It's just horrible.
He sank
true.
him. He or her, whatever, sank himself when he was on Ellen, and he was like, "I don't support gay marriage." And Ellen was like, "What? Please tell me you've seen
Wait,
this."
who
Yes.
said that?
So
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn Jenner, I'll be nice. She was on Ellen, and they're going back and forth, and Ellen goes, you
They
know.
had the balls to say that to fucking Ellen?
No. So literally, you can
Right.
see Ellen. You can even see Ellen's face. She's like, "I'm confused."
Why we all heard? We all started laughing because y'all heard Ellen's
like-
voice in my head. Like,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
like Caitlyn goes, she goes, "Well, I'm just a traditionalist," and then Ellen's just like, "Okay, but you can be a traditionalist. Like, how do you go
How
through all
is
this?"
marriage
and,
untraditional?
but that's what I'm trying to say.
How is you turning yourself into a woman? Traditional.
He's a J. Edgar Hoover Republican, okay?
Don't
He wore
didn't-
dresses
didn't
back
you
in the
think
day.
it was weird how all of a sudden everyone was
True.
praising Caitlyn Jenner, and then all of a sudden she just disappeared? Like, not disappeared, but like no one really talked about it. It was because of that. Because Ellen,
It
she
was
went on
because of
Ellen,
that. She
and
started-
she just said that, and everyone was like, "Whoa, we supported you, but you're not even with gay people getting married." Like, and that's when everyone was like, "Hold the phone."
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, like hold
It doesn't
the,
make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Hold
Yeah.
the phone, hold the
And the worst part is, it's a lot of even if you're lying, a lot of people, even if you were lying and you really do truly believe that, would come back and they would lie and they go, "I don't really mean those things. I really meant this. It came out awkward. Da 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 da." Nope. She was just like, That's it. That's how I go out.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's like
And
the
now-
last interview she really
She's like,
did.
pizza's been real.
Yeah, like.
But the
like, I get
Kardashians
it.
cut him off too. Like the Kardashians don't fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if you watch the show, like
He's
he
never
wrote
there.
he wrote the book. He wrote like this book where he talks about like, oh, the girls did this and this and this.
Are you
And
talking about Caitlyn?
yeah, Caitlyn. Well,
All right,
sorry,
she-
Wait,
she,
Kylie
my-
too? Like his or
None
her
of
actual
her
actual children?
Her actual
Too many
children.
Ks, isn't it,
Her
for that?
actual children.
I know
they-
it's confusing.
None
I'm
of them
like,
talk
what?
to her anymore. They don't talk to her anymore. She's
Didn't
She
when he was a
with
man, he
some,
killed somebody,
20-year-old girl
Yes.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, by a car. Like he was like a hit.
That's
Yeah,
what I was talking
Bruce
about.
is
That's
a
what I thought you were-
murderer.
that's- you don't know
Caitlyn is
this?
not.
No.
Oh, this is one of my favorite.
But that
stories.
happens in LA all the time.
You know,
Live and die in L.A. It's the thing to be.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner was driving and he had a head-on collision with like he was either driving a white Mercedes or the other person was a white Mercedes and he like hit and killed like a woman. I think it was maybe one or like a couple people. And
No, it's one person.
one person and like the whole thing's on like you can go YouTube like
Yeah, you
like,
can Google it.
It's a good
It's on
angle
Google.
of the
You got to see him.
accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And like, it's like you can see it. Never went to jail. Like I don't know if anyone watches South Park. One of my favorite jokes.
Oh yeah,
is,
I know that South Park
No,
joke,
the
but
South
I
Park
don't follow
is-
the Kardashians.
is
so
when
like,
Caitlyn Jenner's transitioning, he goes in the car and she's like, "Buckle up, buckaroos," and then
Yeah.
she runs over somebody
Yeah.
because that's the whole joke was, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner killed someone and never even withstood a trial.
But
Oh,
it
that's why they're
happens.
so
I said it happens in LA, and
I
I was
agree,
I
I
was
agree.
not joking. Brandy did the same thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Halle Berry did the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like people be hitting motherfuckers and driving
Didn't
off.
Matthew
and-
Broderick?
my friend.
Yes.
So that was in like I think Ireland
Halle
for
Berry
Matthew
killed
Broderick.
someone?
And recently,
yeah.
My girl Lindsay. No, she just
She didn't kill
hit a
anybody.
car.
But she hit
She
it.
was
So
just
she
drunk
hit
But like
somebody.
driving.
when
That's the thing about Lindsay. She always gets the worst media, and she doesn't even do that.
It's just that one
when
picture.
Caitlyn first just like came out as transitioning, that was like a big controversy because a lot of people thought that she was transitioning just to take heat off from this vehicular manslaughter.
Because it was coming back. I don't want to say coming back in the news. I think that's a stretch because to go through. I hate to ask you, but like, do you know if like is it 100% he has the surgery? That's the whole thing.
I don't. I think she still has her original.
That's what I'm trying to
She
get
has
to.
the top surgery, but not
But
the
not the
bottom.
bottom,
Because that's
yeah.
what it is. Top surgery
So
versus
she
bottom surgery.
really never. I'm saying is one's reversible, one's not. One you can add, one is just an only take away. Like you know what I'm trying to say, like
Right.
So
Ah.
that's all I'm trying to say was I'm not trying to like.
But it's like a facial reconstruction that she did too.
Yes, but still,
But
like,
again,
at
that's
that
also
point, like
reversible.
even a guy can have feminine features and whatever. Fuck it, go back and be a gay man. Apparently not a gay man, actually. But
She's
whatever.
a lesbian.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
what,
that's
what I'm
another
saying
thing,
is-
too.
Wait,
She's
what's
a-
it's
going on?
really a guy.
No,
with a
Caitlin's a
penis
lesbian.
I thought
that
you
likes
were dating dudes.
vagina.
No.
No,
No.
she's
He's
she's dating a
against
like
gay marriage.
21-year-old girl.
yeah.
I'm confused now. I don't know what's
That's
going
weird,
on.
too. 21.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
got
like,
it.
you know what? Yeah.
Her
But isn't
daughter
your daughter's
is that
20?
old.
She has, like, purple
Your daughter's
spiked hair.
21.
Yeah, right.
From
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Kylie or
Yeah,
whatever.
Kylie's 21.
Yeah.
This is why they're so popular. They confuse the world with their stupidity.
So true.
And everyone's just like, huh? What?
That is
What?
100%
What? Those points are
100% why they have money.
Because did you guys know Kim Kardashian's pregnant right now? She has a surrogate on the way. They're having
Again?
a boy.
Yes.
Now
Wait,
they're-
are these like her actual eggs, or she's just like
Yeah, no,
like
she's her
a la
actual
carting the
eggs.
whole thing?
A la carte.
a la
Oh,
carte.
wow. Imagine having that much money. Like, I don't even feel like having a baby.
She no. So
That's
so,
what that's
so
what it is.
shout,
Shit,
shout out
what-
to my girlfriend for me knowing this. Apparently, the reason why she does a surrogate is because on the first baby was like
The
hers.
first two-
and
the-
she apparently has something like she has a condition.
She has
She almost,
two-
she
yeah.
almost died, but
For the
she
first
could
2 kids,
possibly,
both of her pregnancies were really hard, and she almost died.
Yes,
Oh,
they were
okay.
just very difficult.
So,
apparently, she
It's hard for horrible people.
All right, but
to breed.
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe God's trying to tell her something.
Exactly. No!
To be fair,
Spawn of
I saw
Satan.
it was like Valentine's Day, and like a bunch of meme accounts or whatever were making fun of her because she posted. It was like 10,000 roses just standing up, and then Kenny G was in her living room.
Yeah.
Like,
yes, I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that.
so like, oh
So-
God.
someone like that- I mean,
Someone
when-
take money
Kanye's so
from
romantic.
Okay, I like how you say that because honestly, at that
'Cause
point, you
that's-
had all the money. Like you literally just call. You're like, hey, yo, ma,
Yeah,
get like 5
exactly.
motherfuckers in my room, and y'all do some shit.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
all right,
is that-
Mr. Kanye.
Can we get Kenny G?
Yeah.
them. Yeah,
But you know that's all her, because Kanye.
yeah, that's a flex.
That's
He's
another
so-
thing
he's-
is because of her, like some nights when where we fall asleep, she'll put on the Kardashians. And like one thing I will say about that show is they do show a pretty good amount of, I won't say behind the scenes, but like you see how how planned everything is. And that's why when you said before about, within like the mom leaking shit on purpose, like you can see that, and like the fact that none of the fans want to acknowledge it is like blows my mind. Because,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So it's like
crazy
wrestling.
shit to
It's
me.
like pro
Yeah,
wrestling.
Yeah, it's totally,
I'm-
that's like the best.
Like,
I'm a
you'll-
fan.
you'll-
I'm a
disagree,
fan,
but-
but I see it.
No, I agree with that. What I'm
Such a
saying
good
is like
metaphor it is.
so many there's so many times in the show where like you see her like neurotic on like the Instagram or whatever, and like you see the wheels of like just
Yeah.
playing with the public.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just like, what? Oh my god! Like the Kylie Jenner baby announcement. Wasn't there like a month where like they would post a picture and like Kylie like wasn't in the photos? I swear, like sometimes these stories about them happen, and I'm like, the fact that they're trending so hard for so long blows my mind.
And you
Like,
have to think, like, the way Kris Jenner gained all this knowledge is, like, fucked up. It's like she watched her best
And
friend
Ray J
die.
didn't
She
get
saw the
anything.
publicity
You're
that
right.
happened
She
from
probably,
it.
that's probably
Like,
like how she learned.
She like
oh,
reverse
fame.
engineered it.
Oh
Exactly.
shit! You're right. She was like,
Ah.
"Damn, I like all these cameras and shit.
Right.
exactly.
How are we gonna get this up in my
Yo,
house?"
Loki,
Wow.
this
Exactly.
podcast needs to be
Columbo
titled,
solved
We
it
Figured
over
Out.
here.
I know, right?
The
Right?
podcast title is like Kardashians.
It's like
We
Kim,
Figured It
go
Out.
fuck Brandy's brother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brandy got fans.
Yeah.
The final
Because
season.
at that
of-
time, like Kim was just her stylist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brandy was
No,
She
no,
was
no.
huge.
literally organizing her closet. That's
What
it.
was it? The
Yeah.
Paris Hilton? Or
No, Brandy.
oh, I know.
Well, no,
I know.
but
I know she
that's-
was Paris
That's
Hilton's,
how
like,
people
side.
started to know who she was, is
Paris
because
Hilton's
she was best
side.
friend with Paris Hilton,
Yeah.
and she was Paris Hilton's stylist and was
Yes.
organizing her closet.
Like, I
then
always
she
remembered-
moved
yes.
that to Brandy and was also organizing Brandy's closet. Then she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna suck your brother dick,
Uh-huh.
Wait, Brandy's Ray J's.
sister."
He's that
I don't
young.
know
He doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, my-
He's post Aaliyah. He's supposed to.
Oh, don't try
That's
Aaliyah.
true.
You ever heard of Monica?
Well, wait, before we hop off.
Oh yeah, dude. Come on,
Sitting
old
up in
man.
my room.
All right, before we hop off Aaliyah, R. Kelly was just charged today with
That is true.
Thank
10
God.
counts.
Anybody
Uh,
watch the documentary?
It's long of.
I
can't get an HBO password, but I've
That's
seen everything I can from you.
I've,
Okay.
I've seen the whole thing.
Okay,
One of my
so-
friends from college is in it. I'm trying to
Really?
get her on the show. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. So, I haven't finished it, but I did watch like the first episode and half of the second one. I didn't want to watch it because I wasn't sure. It sounds bad. I didn't know if it'd be good. I thought they maybe tiptoe. No,
Trapped in the
they go
closet?
right into it.
They go
There-
into
there's-
everything.
There's nothing like it sounds okay. We're humans. Let's be real. You go to a hockey game and see someone get punched in the face. Like that's a highlight of the night. Like Emma went home and was like, there was a dope little spin move at the 22-minute mark. You want to see the fucked up shit. You want to hear the fucked up shit. R. Kelly documentary. First 15 minutes, they're like, you like this guy? Yeah, he sings. Like the craziest part is like the brothers like backing him up, and they don't sugarcoat shit. They
Yo,
literally
these
don't
bitches
sugarcoat
are-
shit.
they were not
And I love
sugarcoating
it.
shit at
I
all.
love
It was
I was
so
like Ted Bundy, like
real.
they kind of I don't want to say they played, but
No.
they gave you the storyline. No, there's no like maybe they'll come back next episode if we hold this off. No. First episode, 15 minutes, they're like, he fucking did this to me. I'm like, whoa!
Well, he's
Yeah.
been doing that. He's
For
been
like
doing
30
it for
years.
a
For
really
like
long
a
time and not
long,
getting
long
any
time.
fucking
right.
Retribution
whatever.
at all.
Like
Yeah.
literally, I cried a little bit on the Aaliyah episode on like part 3 when they actually show like what happened with
I haven't got
Aaliyah.
that.
I was just like,
Aaliyah's
They actually
young
show what
business-
happened with Leah.
they didn't show what happened. I mean, but they
Well, like,
they
what-
talked about it in depth about how he ended up marrying her. People behind the scenes talked about how Aaliyah felt about the whole situation.
Is that on
How
like?
she couldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like,
But, like,
this
he-
really damaged her
She
How
married him when
did
she was like 15.
when she was
Yeah.
15.
How did she feel? Was she like horrified?
She
Like,
said that they were saying that she was like, he's a horrible person. I don't want to talk about it. Like, horrible.
yeah, he's
Like, the things he did
Yeah,
to me,
but-
I don't want to talk about it.
I
Like that.
awful.
And then how she ended up, it's like also just tragic. Like
I
How did
think-
she end
such a
up?
talented person. So
I
like
I
she-
just don't. I,
She died.
She died in a, plane crash.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Buddy Holly way.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
buddy.
whoa,
Holly,
whoa,
right?
whoa! The young little hip hop girl that he like groomed and married.
yeah.
Never heard
Yeah.
of Aaliyah?
Wait,
No,
did
no,
you
I
not hear
have,
from
No,
him?
but like
No, no,
he
but I'm
did
saying
Supposed to leave?
No.
Exactly. He's supposed
But
to leave.
I didn't know she died. I thought
in a plane crash.
And a plane crash.
Yeah.
It was the week before 9/11 happened. I remember that specifically because when 9/11 happened, I was a senior in high
Was
school.
she
I was
even
like,
22?
Aaliyah's dead. Fucking the world's coming to an end. I want
Yeah.
to go home.
Like how? I think
Yeah,
she might
was
have been like.
she was like 22.
But
22, yeah.
what I'm asking, was she still like somewhat
She-
in the main?
She
like,
was
Oh,
huge.
No, she was blowing up.
Wait, she died in a
crazy.
plane crash coming back from what Barbados?
Yeah.
From filming a video.
Yeah.
That her last video are literally some shots are the day that she actually died.
Yeah.
know-
Her
When you
last
watch
album was
that
like pretty big,
rock,
yeah.
rock the
She's
boat,
huge.
when you
Yeah.
watch that video, you're watching actual images of this woman like right before she passed away.
Have you ever
Literally.
heard a
That's it.
baby cry on a track? Because that's Aaliyah. Well,
No,
like
I,
Timberland.
I
but,
knew
you
who
know,
she.
still.
I knew she was
Dirty
good. I
South.
just didn't know like the
No,
impact.
so like
Oh,
she was
I love that
also
song so
in
much. The
the
impact
like
was
one of the
amazing.
I didn't know
Matrix.
that.
She was in one of the Matrix movies, and they had to like reshoot it because she died before she could finish filming it.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew like some people they get big and then they fade away. I thought
No, like,
No,
she-
no,
thought
she was at her peak.
Yeah,
I
she-
thought she was just like
She was,
on crack
she was
cocaine.
still on
don't
the
even-
rise.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't even
Like,
know
she was like-
she was
But
on
this-
her upswing.
Yeah.
So like we don't
Yeah,
even
we don't know where she would
could have
be
been
at
at.
right now.
Not her
Yeah.
peak, but like she was like
She got
She was
cut
on her
off.
upswing.
she was on the
Wait.
top. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was like
She
she
was
was one of the
definitely
top
on the top.
R&B people.
Let me tell
before
you.
Beyonce.
How old-
Well,
right before
well,
Beyonce.
I'm glad you said Beyonce because Aaliyah introduced Beyonce and Jay-Z to each other.
Yeah,
That's
like
fucking-
Aaliyah was bigger than
like,
Beyonce.
Beyonce
Yeah.
was doing interviews on the red carpet at the VMAs and interviewed Aaliyah, and Aaliyah said, "There's somebody I need you to meet," and
Aaliyah-
gave her Jay-Z's number.
Aaliyah's how old when
That's
she
how they
died?
met.
You know what's so weird? Just he's so young. He doesn't know these references. It's just
Yeah.
like,
I know
dude,
Jay-Z.
it's like 20 years ago. He's like, oh yeah, you're 21. Holy shit.
Yeah. He's a
right.
baby.
He's a
Yeah.
baby when this was happening.
Yeah.
Wait, how old were
He
you?
was
when,
a twinkle in his dad's eye.
How
Yeah.
old were you when 9/11 happened then? How long ago was
97.
9/11?
I was like,
It was
I think
nine-
it
it
was,
was
I was 8.
2001.
Oh my
I was
god.
8. I remember that
I said
day.
it was like a 2000. So you're like 4.
It was 2000.
no, yeah, you're right. I'm not 8. You're right.
Holy
no, it was
shit.
2003.
This is 2001.
No, I thought
was
it was
2001.
9/11,
Five.
2001.
5.
So
Yeah.
you're like 4. Yeah.
5. I was 5 because I'm
my
in
God.
October.
Oh God.
I've done comedy for 21 years. Because I started when I was 17.
Oh shit!
So like, he's as old, he's as young as my comedy, or old as my.
Wait, that's your comedy baby?
Yeah, exactly.
Comedy baby.
No wonder I
had
haven't
a
gone
Dylan.
anywhere.
Racism. All right. Yeah.
Damn, you were 5. That
That's
makes me feel
crazy.
old as fuck.
I remember though.
I remember that
was-
specifically. What you remember, please.
No, well,
You didn't have any concept of what was really happening. What we remember,
yeah.
fuck.
no, no.
He's like, my mommy gave me extra cookies so she didn't want me to be sad.
We was all freaking out.
Oh, dude.
I was trying to fuck.
Dude, I was a messenger, a footman, like on the side when I was like in college for that 1 year.
Yeah.
And like I made no money because I was just like I didn't know how to ride a bike, you know, because I didn't have a dad. So but I'd come late to work, and the place was at Wall Street, right? And I'd go to the World Trade Center like every other time I go there.
Yeah.
That night I started getting late because I was like, I'm not making that much money. I'm just gonna make $70 a day, enough for Metro cards and stuff, whatever, fare. So I woke up. And I was like, oh, man, I'm late for work. It's like 10 o'clock. And then I turned the TV on. I was like, guess I'm not going to work today.
And everyone has like.
I don't wanna
I
talk
almost
about
was in
9/11
9/11
again.
story.
I really don't want to talk about 9/11 again. The last time we were on here, we ended up just like talking about 9/11 for 2 hours, and then I went home and had like such a bad fucking week of just like
That's
remembering
horrible.
that shit.
it's-
Like,
It's weird because I was saying to like DCL with my friend, I was like, the other day someone did like a 9/11 joke, and they're not from here, and I was
Right.
like, obviously it doesn't do well. And it's because New Yorkers is like that's close to home, and then the foreigners, like the people that aren't from New York, are like, I'm in New York, I'm not gonna laugh at this. There's like there's people around me not laughing, so I'm
Right.
like, it's just one of those jokes. I'm like,
oh, I know.
dude,
Yeah.
like. I'm like
I know a
realize
girl
that
from
no one
Philly
is gonna
with
even
a-
give you a laugh. Like you would really have to like think
I-
of something.
It's got to be like the
went
most
home-
original
That's
fucking
what I'm trying to say.
joke.
Like it would
You
have to be
guys
something
took me
so polished.
to the World World Trade Center as it is now. After that, I've been afraid to go.
Yeah.
But it turns out I had
It's
to
like-
take
it's
the
like a-
subway out of there.
We're not sadistic. It's a block away, people.
Yeah, and it's also the subway home
Right,
for most
like-
of us. But I had a really hard time with that. I called my
It
mom
is a
that
subway
night,
home.
like drunk and crying, and I was like, I know why you left New York. I'm not mad at you anymore.
Damn.
I
We're
wouldn't-
bringing families together, you guys.
I wouldn't want to have to see the place where I almost died and all my friends fucking died, and I watched bodies fall from a building turned
that's
into
the
a
fucked
fucking
up
mall.
shit.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, if you think about it.
That's what I was actually gonna also. That's what I want to end it on that note. So we can. I don't want to say end on a happy note, but end on like a.
I want to end on a
people
really
dying.
sad note. With
No,
that. I'll tag it.
But
Yeah.
but I want to end on more of like an anti-government note. Is the mall thing? I came from Florida, the Oculus. I went there. I live near here now, so I walk there. I see it a lot. And it's funny because even when my girlfriend came, everyone in the world, including people from China, whatever the fuck, they think the Oculus is like the memorial. Like, they think it has something to do with it. When in
No.
reality, they just took
That's
the
just a
area,
train station.
put a fucking train station, a mall. Let's call it what
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah,
a
it's a
mall.
mall. It's a
And
fucking
that's what I'm trying
mall.
to say. Is I live in that area. If you really, I walk by it all the time. The memorial, like the real shit, is kind of tucked away in the corner.
Yeah, totally.
And then the mall
It's
and
up
the, what,
front.
the Freedom Tower they call it, right?
Yeah.
That shit is lit up. That's like the first thing you see. So
God
all
bless
the,
America.
But you
so
know
all
what?
the Chinese people, everyone in the world that's visiting goes there.
Yeah.
And then by the time they realize they fucked up, they don't understand. They're like, I guess this is it.
But you know
Yeah.
what?
They spend money.
Honestly,
That's fucked up.
For
It
those
is.
of us that were here and lost friends and family to it, that's honestly the perfect little microcosm of what 9/11 was. Because while we were told, oh my God, these bad guys, we got to go to war, we were also told, just keep shopping and everything will be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah.
So like,
Oh God, yeah, because remember
Yeah.
everybody
I will
stopped
never
shopping.
Yeah, yeah,
forget
yeah.
that.
Nobody was like, oh, the market's crashing. Nobody's doing anything. That's because
And
we
that-
think we're all gonna
Do
die,
your-
motherfucker.
Right,
Do
right.
your part and go to your local
Yeah.
mall.
why aren't
know
you
what?
buying Louis Vuitton?
If you think about it, 9/11 probably is the marker when like America finally ends. That's the
Probably
beginning of the end.
it's
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
that's
it
when the
finally
lies just became too much.
I mean, the way it's going, man. I mean, just
Yeah.
look at the way
That's
things
the
are
people
We're,
were
going.
we're
just like,
about
what
to go
the
into
fuck?
war with
Yeah.
fucking Venezuela now.
Yeah.
Like we don't even fucking bother to cover it up
You
with
wanna hear
some
some,
giant
Yeah.
shit anymore. We're just
Yeah.
like, well,
It's
we
just
already
like, you
sold
got
out.
oil.
Yeah.
We want your oil. And you got babies. We're taking your oil and your
done.
babies.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm not optimistic about how long America's
No,
gonna last.
me
Especially
neither.
now. I just
act-
don't think like.
It's definitely 'cause-
Siri, play Man Who Sold the World.
It's definitely.
Well, yes, Bernie's running, so hopefully.
Hell no.
Oh, you know the Nirvana version.
oh, I know the other word.
If you guys, I mean, I find this interesting. I took a
Bowie.
lot of like history in high school, and they always say is this is followed all of time is there's 4 blocks, and it's basically is like it always like good times, like war, death, revelation, good. Like it somehow like it always applies. And like one thing to me,
I started
was-
reading Joseph Campbell, and it's great.
so I was just like, I want to know is like it sounds stupid, but it's like I remember seeing that as a kid, and my whole life has always just been like, so when's the good time? My whole life I've been saying it's the revelation time. Like I was watching literally Jordan Peele. He like, got his acceptance. He's like, we're in a renaissance, and in my head I was like. But are we though? I'm like,
not, yeah.
I'm waiting for the line. I'm
Actually,
like, maybe,
here's-
maybe
can I-
after Trump it gets all
I
good.
actually have
I don't think
I
so, no.
actually have a really good statement about that, or what I think is a really good statement
Go
because
for
of Rodney's face right there. But
judgmentals.
I find this really fascinating, right? Like I took art history. It was one of the few college
love
classes
history, yeah.
I got to take. Right before World War II broke out, there was Dadaism,
Yeah.
Was it the Weimar Republic?
which is very close to the meme movement. It's just absurdism. It's pointing out how nothing that the leaders are saying makes sense.
That's
It's
what
making
I'm-
it funny, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
However, it is a precursor to a fascist society, which now we are in sort of a renaissance, but just in the fact that there's meme culture. There's
Yeah.
You call memes a renaissance?
there.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't say it
No,
wasn't
but
a
like,
sad
it-
a renaissance.
A picture of a guy with the fucking like,
but
oh,
irony-
look at me.
Irony is a major thing
Irony
right
is the
now.
death knell of society.
that-
Every
see-
time a society gets ironic, it means it's over.
Exactly,
I hate to
exactly. That's
be-
what I was trying
It's
to say.
postmodernism. When that happens, when it starts reflecting in the back, upset. All right, I'll stop. I'm starting like an old white guy.
I was literally about to
Sorry,
say, I was
started.
like, I hate to be the young
Pretty much
guy,
exactly what I was
but
saying.
like that's the thing is it's a cycle. Anyone that I feel like denies that like things have happened before and they've been proven that they've happened again. Like you said, like the meme culture, like that. The idea that like people don't care. It's like it's a doomsday thought in a sense
Yeah.
where it's like, listen, I'm gonna make fun of it because I want to see it burn. Like I want to
Yeah.
see that shit
Yeah.
burn. Like that dumb idea. And this is one of the dumbest thoughts I've probably ever had. But like, I always thought I'm like the second comedians like actually like funny people that are like pushing the envelope become PC and are scared to make gay black jokes or all these things that
Never.
talk about.
Well,
sex
just be
on stage.
funny.
But-
That's what
no,
matters.
absolutely.
Not
But
like
what
when comedians
happens-
just not funny and just like be preachy, like Roseanne. Like it's the difference between like, oh, I'm saying a funny joke and like I'm just spewing my fucking.
You're just talking. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is when does it so. But that's what I'm trying to say. Let's say, I came on the podcast, whatever I said, like a black joke, or whatever. We get to a point
Looking
where.
at me.
But like I'm saying is, but people are gonna be like, look, like, it doesn't matter if it was funny. You're not allowed to say it, and that's what I'm saying is as.
You can say whatever you want, just be funny, you know.
Yeah, then
If not, it's just gonna be silence.
No, you're missing the point.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, I get it.
So, but like, what I'm saying is like when comedians like imagine like. I always look at myself because I am young as like the next. I always like to think of like what's the next generation of comedy. Who's like the next Kevin Hart? If the next Kevin Hart, the next Dave Chappelle, these next legends are scared to say things, that's when the Renaissance. That's why I feel like we start going downhill because then when the people that are in a sense paid to push the envelope say make lighting of a school shooting like Daniel Toshkan or something. When those people aren't there. Then that to me it sounds stupid. Like that's when we actually hit
No,
downhill
but there's
bottom.
also wait. That's a good point, but there's also a level of social responsibility there, which is when the shit really hits the fan, maybe stop making fun of it and start trying to make actual change.
I agree.
There's a time when jokes are not appropriate, and that's when people are being murdered in mass blood for no reason when shit's going on.
You know the weird thing is, I'm almost like in the median of them where I'm just like, I don't care anymore. The world's gonna die.
Because you're just like this tainted
But
old man.
You tainted old man.
I am chaotic
But that's
neutral.
literally-
But I do think that when you say who's the next legend going to be, it's going to be with the way things are going under Trump right now. It's like Trump is a comedian in his own.
sure.
So how rebellious can comedians
and
really
like,
be?
and that's where like
He's not really a comedian.
And
He's
once
just like
again,
he's pandering to his own like.
That's a
You know.
comedian.
And
That's what
that's what-
comedians do. He just said, I can't go into that because I'm from a red state. I got to protect my, like that's how comedy works.
I think
Yeah.
the problem with
Ooh.
comedy is we let too many people like, oh, you're a comedian. You're telling. It's like not everyone. It used to be like really kind of you had to earn it, and now it's like too broad. So I think it got to the point where it's so broad, where it's just
okay,
like,
'cause you know
any
if I'm
person off
like-
the I'm Donald Trump.
Yeah, you 20,
I'm an entertainer
you
too.
20 years into the game, so you remember
Yeah, but-
what it used to be like back in the day.
Sounds like I'm
yeah, but I
Columbo
feel
now.
like, it's,
But you guys, I think we gotta wrap it up.
Ooh.
That's the
Yeah.
light.
But that was, but yeah, we gotta.
That's
We
the
got
Illuminati saying that's
we got
enough.
the light.
You guys are
We
getting
got
too
the
close.
sound.
That was
You getting
Kevin
too
Hart.
close to the truth.
A 9/11 and then like Donald Trump and then the cycles of humanity.
No.
So,
too
but
close.
before we all go, just tell everyone where can they follow you on social media? What projects are you working on? I'm gonna start with you, Todd.
Yep, guys, you can find me on Todd.Montesi on Facebook. Also, Montikilla, Montikilla on Instagram, Twitter, all on Montikilla Vision, all that stuff. I'm going to have a multimedia comedy talk show coming out very soon. Wednesday starting March 6th, tentatively. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And yeah, just check it out. Follow me for all the funny stuff.
Tiana Miller.
I am Tiana the Goblin on Instagram, Twitter, even Facebook, I think. And you can also follow my meme page and Facebook group, Unnecessary Robots. It is also a music comedy podcast. We are in hiatus, but it should be coming back.
Dope.
Dylan Negri.
Your boy at Dylan J Negri, DYLAN JNEGRI. I do sketch comedy. I do funny stuff very oftenly on the Instagrams. Come follow me and I'll do some funny things.
Rodney Daniels.
So I'm gonna be streaming live on Sunday on the Thank Me Later podcast. Make sure you guys check that out. I have a huge show coming up, Queer Abstract in Brooklyn, March 15th. I'm going to be a feature on there. So if you're in Brooklyn, you like some queer shit, come check it out. You can always find me here with Marissa Smith every Friday night, 6 to 8, doing Big Talking Brewskis. And if you're near your city tonight and you want to see a show, I'm going to be hosting with Marissa Smith, Fashion Be Funny at 10 o'clock. Check it out. Marissa.
Tonight I will be at Broadway Comedy Club for Fashionably Funny at 10 p.m. You can also catch me the second Saturday of the month in March at Auto Shrunken Head for Merriment and Mortification. Also, check out my other podcast, Blame Storming. We're gonna be recording live on Monday, February the 25th. So if you're watching this on your YouTubes, you can check that out. If you enjoy the show, please rate and review us on iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at Big Talk and Brew. Follow me on Twitter at Marissa Smith. Follow my other podcast on Twitter at The Blame Storm. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And remember, it is still disputed whether or not a sitting president can be indicted. Have a good night. Bye.
Oh my god, I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Oh, go. So I felt bad. I was like, wait a second. I was like,
it's
no,
okay.
go.